Folks, this Lil Tjay shooting Offset situation is just crazy right now. And I've got some interesting updates. There's some new information that's come out. We got a Lil Tjay mugshot. It is official that he's been arrested. And now we're getting some eyewitnesses accounts of exactly what went down in the shooting. And it's going to blow your mind, okay? So first off, let's just have a recap because this news has been making all the mainstream media all around America and all around the world. This is CBS Miami reporting on the incident just to give us a little bit of a refresher of what happened, and then I'm going to tell you some of the new information.
Rapper Offset has been shot at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood. Let's take you live to the scene. CBS News Miami's Chelsea Jones is there with what we know tonight. Chelsea.
And Jim, this really unfolding in the last several hours. We are learning that Offset has been shot via his spokesperson. Let's give you a live look at the scene right now where things are quiet here along State Road 7, just outside of Seminole Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. But I want to show you what things look like a little bit earlier. So taking you right now to some videos from Only in Dade. In that video, you can see a man lying on the ground with a police officer on top of them, while another person is being pulled away by another officer. The Seminole County Police tell us it is aware of an incident that occurred at the valet area after 7 tonight. In this video, you can see people wandering around looking at the situation unfolding just outside, along with the police response. Now, that spokesperson for rapper Offset, who was a part of the rap group Migos, confirms that he was the person shot. That spokesperson also saying the rapper is stable and is being closely monitored. Seminole police say he was taken to Memorial Regional Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and they're also saying that they were able to get things under wraps here very quickly. 2 people have been detained, but as for the situation here at the casino, they say there is no threat to the public and it is secure. We're live in Hollywood tonight. I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS News, Miami.
So it's a crazy situation. So we got an update, okay, overnight update since I did my last video. Medical staff would confirm that Offset is currently in stable condition. Thank God he's not seriously injured. And 2 people have actually been detained, one of whom was indeed Lil Tjay.
All right, well, this morning, rapper Offset, he is hospitalized after being shot.
A spokesman says he's currently being closely monitored. To Shawnee Whitlow, what does that mean?
Well, we have more questions than answers, but Rosanna and Tina, here's what we do know. Cardi B's estranged husband, rapper Offset, is recovering this morning after being shot in Florida on Monday. The 34-year-old born Kiari Kendrell Cephas is in stable condition with non-life-threatening injuries after being shot in the valet area outside the Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida, according to a spokesperson. Now, police say they've detained 2 people in connection with this incident. Rumors online suggested that rapper Lil Tjay may have been involved in the shooting. His attorney, Dawn M. Florio, released a statement on Instagram that reads in part, Lil Tjay has not been shot, nor has Lil Tjay been charged with any shooting. Reports to the contrary is false. Offset previously collaborated with Lil Tjay on the hit song Run It Up. That was back in 2021. Offset
They collaborated on the song Run It Up. Lil Tjay ran it up. Offset ran it down, man. Addicted to gambling. It's actually very sad. So TMZ reported it was actually official that Lil Tjay got arrested, and we got the mugshot too, people, okay? We got the mugshot. He's cheesing it up. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. So they're saying Tjay got himself jammed up in the Offset shooting, and he was arrested and booked for participating in a fight. They didn't mention the shooting. So he was arrested Monday evening by police in Florida, later booked into Broward County Jail for misdemeanor disorderly conduct affray. According to the Broward County Sheriff's Office, the 24-year-old posted a mugshot. He's only held on a $500 bond. Now, Offset might not be able to pay that $500 bond if it was him, but Lil Tjay, he got it like that. He lending people $10K, not worried about them getting it back, all that kind of thing. Well, he is shooting people over it, so I guess not. But they said Tjay was involved in a fight prior to Offset getting shot. Cops detained a second person at the scene, but that person wasn't charged. Okay, so they said Offset's receiving medical care at the hospital. He was listed in stable condition. A spokesperson said he was fine, but being monitored closely. This is him being loaded into the ambulance, apparently. The Seminole PD issued a statement saying they're aware of the incident that occurred in the hotel's valet area. One person suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood. They got Hollywood in Florida too. What do you know? So we already heard TJ's lawyer's statement and all that kind of thing. Academics would provide corrections to earlier rumors because people thought TJ got shot in this, but in the end, it wasn't him getting shot. He was the one doing the shooting.
That was I just talked to TJ's, manager. So they're telling me, this is what they're telling me. They're saying, the fuck? They're saying TJ wasn't shot, but the police are processing him. So I don't know if he's gonna get charged for something. He's in custody. They have him. They don't know. I guess there's lawyers involved now. They don't know what charge he's gonna get, but he's getting processed. So at some point we're gonna see like some arrest or something like that. But they're claiming he's not injured in terms of a gunshot. I don't know. So they're saying not shot, in custody. Lawyers are working on it. I mean, that would be a good thing, even though we don't want nobody shot, but we'll see what bears out.
But yeah, there you go. It's getting a bit crazy over there. So the next thing I'm going to show you, there was an alleged witness who was actually at the casino when this happened, witnessing the incident, and they would share their first-hand account of the moments that actually led up to the shooting, which was very interesting and insightful.
Okay, so here's the deal. So I'm walking up to the Hard Rock Casino on the guitar side, and as I'm walking up, I see Offset sitting on the ledge on the right, and he's sitting with another gentleman, and this gentleman has on it had to say YPN or YTN necklace or something like that. Offset was in his phone. He was looking in his phone. I spoke to him. He looked up, he spoke to me, and then he went right back into his phone, and I walked into the building. Now, this is what I want to say. First of all, those phones are a major distraction, and when you somebody on a level of Offset, like, you can't be outside in public and have your face down on your phone, because if you're not up looking, watching what's coming or who's coming, you don't know what's going on. So first of all, we need to make sure we paying attention, and second of all, you can't be out here with no security, bro. You can't. Okay, so here's the deal. So I'm walking up to...
So she was basically saying, look, he was out here lacking, looking at his phone, didn't have no security, and, she kind of saw it all just before it goes down, and she said Offset was lacking, he wasn't moving correct. So in another post that was since deleted, okay, I've got a screenshot of it here, but that same person, that witness, would apparently identify Lil Tjay as being there. Maybe she took this down because people were calling her a snitch, but basically she'll post a picture of Tjay and Offset with a caption that said, reports are saying that this is the gentleman that popped Offset, Lil Tjay, over a gambling debt. This is the guy that was sitting with him on the ledge. I thought they were both shot. When are we going to admit that this culture is killing us? So after this, some more footage would come out. This was apparently Offset right before he was shot, and they're saying he was looking nervous while reading his phone. Clearly, no security, just out there walking around looking at his phone. People saying he was lacking. It's definitely not looking secure. That's what I'd say. He's definitely not looking secure. Definitely not looking secure. No security. I don't know about all of that. Okay, and just weeks before this, apparently Offset was also filmed at the same casino with no security, so people know he'd be in there. Look at this.
Argue with Offset, y'all.
So this is him arguing with a fan who apparently wanted a picture of him at the casino.
That's only a picture, goddamn. That's only a picture, goddamn. Nigga, you ain't that much of a celebrity, bro. You ain't that much of a celebrity, bro. That's the only guy asked for a picture. By myself. I'm not supposed to a picture. Goddamn, we black people.
So he's saying, look, I don't want to take a picture with you. He's saying, you letting people know where I'm at, though. I'm here on my own. And unfortunately, that is actually the case, that he was caught lacking at this casino. He shouldn't have been there on his own. He shouldn't have been letting people know that he was there on his own. Now, academics would also give some more details on Offset's activities at the casino prior to the shooting happening too. So let's hear what
Offset finessed her for like 20 or 30 grand. Look at this shit, chat. This is look, right? But that's not the important part. And Offset, you can't be sending this type of shit around to people. Look at this. Look at this. This is Offset with his Hard Rock host. He's like, I'm here. So only gave me $3K in cash. He says, at least you have some cash. That's what the host says. He says, credit line. He says, I'm working on it. He says, how long? Because he's trying to gamble. The host says, I'm not sure. I sent it higher. It's up in credit. He said, what did they say? Now this is, he says, this is the host. He says, do you want to know what you're down this trip? He says, yes. $890,000. He said, oh my God, what the fuck? He said, I need $500K more. Oh, fuck.
They said he was down $890,000 off this one trip. People, the gambling's got to stop. Honestly, the gambling's got to stop. There really ain't no winners, bro. The game's rigged against you. Offset, as rich as he is, he's down $890,000 in one trip at the casino. And it's when you start seeing numbers like that, it's easy to see how his life just has started going left, because it is just out of control right now.
Oh man, yo, I'm living in that bitch. Yeah, oh yeah. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. But I mean, you know, you losing shit like that. But yo, Offset's I'm not saying this to embarrass him. I hope y'all know this. Like, he's a fucking legend. He's greater than this. He's greater than like these situations we're hearing about him with. You know, he's, you know, at least come to state, bro. Come to state. Nah, I ain't trying to do a plug. I'm just saying, man, I don't know if it seems like he's in there chasing losses. And I've been there too, because I'm kind of low-key a fiend too. I ain't gonna cap with you. Like, you know what I mean? We all been there. I'm not gonna act like Offset the only nigga. But, bruh, if your ops could pull up on you at this casino because you're there lacking, just spending days, weeks, months, it's not good. You feel me? Nah, Offset's a legend. What are you talking about? No, Offset's absolutely a legend.
I can't believe he was down $890,000 on one trip, man. That's crazy. So a lot of people have been throwing their 2 cents into the ring. He's not really as relevant as he used to be, but Ebro, formerly of Hot 97, currently of unemployment, he would reveal that Offset allegedly even owes him an outstanding debt too. And he unemployed.
That's a big thing, period. And we were gonna
wait. Are we jumping straight to this is about gambling? What do we jump? I don't. How did we jump?
Do we know that is how much do we believe that it's about gambling?
That's what the reports are saying.
Well, no, about the 10,000. Yeah, that's a loan. But how did we?
Well, because it was at the Hard Rock.
Because they were at a casino. I get that, but you were like losing their mind gambling. I'm like, wait, so now we're
because there was also Laura was saying that. At one point, Cardi, during a crash-out session on their relationship, mentioned the gambling being a problem.
A lot of people have been talking about Offset having a gambling problem.
Didn't you and Offset have a bet?
He owes me $5,000.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
He does.
Was it a serious... Yo, Bascom. Come on, man.
Oh, God.
Offset's fine. I tried to call him last night.
But was it a serious bet? Like,
yeah, we bet on the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Now, if you had lost, would you have paid him?
I mean, I bet $5,000. I was prepared to pay him $5,000.
You were prepared to?
Yes.
That is funny, though.
I've talked to him 1,000 times since then and never jammed him up about $5,000.
No, of course.
Because clearly he's somebody that didn't pay his bet. Like, why? I'm not going to chase you around about $5,000 not a big deal to me.
Well, see, why do you have to turn into a... By the way, if it's not a big deal to you, why would it be a big deal to Lil Tjay?
Well, that's where I was going to go. That I don't think that TJ's got more money than I got. I don't think it would be over $10,000.
Everything's $5,000 not being a big deal is relative, by the way. Like, it depends who owes you $5,000.
Me and Offset are in a good enough situation where I don't need to borrow
money from you.
Yeah, it wasn't a loan. We made a bet.
You made a bet, right? Now, TJ. So the suggestion is they were gambling at some point, and Offset was like, "Oh man, I'm down. You got money?" And TJ said, "Here's $10,000
for the original 10." No,
we don't know.
It's all rumors. So we
But see, that's why I said, why are we jumping all the way to gambling? Like, yes, Cardi said what she said. Yes, they were at a casino. The $10,000 I don't think has to do with gambling, whatever that story is.
Okay.
And we don't even know if TJ was involved. We don't know anything.
A lot of people in the chat would like you to give them $5,000 if it means so little.
We plan on it. Once Griff gets our phone set up, that I've been asking for weeks, we plan to do cash giveaways.
$5,000.
What do you have, Rasan?
No, I was going to say that. So TJ was on live and said that when he gave him the $10,000, it was in the casino. He was down.
Oh, that was at the casino.
Yes.
Got it.
Literally yesterday?
No, not yesterday. This was like a while.
Another time.
The one that happened a long time
ago. He was down.
And they were back at the same casino.
We don't know if
I don't know if it's the same
But we were back but they were at this casino.
But we don't know if they're going at each other. That's why I'm saying, why are we jumping to this?
So where do you not want to jump to? Where do you want to stop? Just how whack it is?
Lou, what would you like to say?
He was booked last night in Broward County for the incident.
Do you have his mic on too?
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically, Offset's going all around town, not just the rappers, but the content creators, the radio personalities. He's making bets. He's not paying on them. He's not good on them. He's not good for his money. Now, Lil Tjay has apparently just been released. That's what they're saying. He's just been bailed out. And rumor has it, the rumor that's going around is they're saying TJ accused Offset of snitching while walking out of the jail. All right, let's see if that's true, because they be clickbaiting with these headlines. But this is apparently TJ just after he got out of jail.
The thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La 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 is a rat. I don't do no damn fighting.
Man, you just want to tell us what happened?
Did I shoot? Crazy.
They're saying you were disorderly. Outside the casino, there was a fight near the valet.
Smack the out of Offset. He would never play with me like that in his life.
Does somebody owe you money?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset. The last thing I seen.
That's crazy. So he's saying that Offset snitched on him. That's what he's saying, man. And so basically everyone's been reacting to this on Reddit. Not this. This just happened 10 minutes ago. But basically, this was Seti Nash when he called out and basically said that, you know, TJ shot Offset in the ass. People saying this should be Offset's wake-up call to quit gambling. He should have stopped after what happened with Takeoff. He says, I remember when Takeoff died, people were saying, why are y'all throwing dice on the streets? Go to the casino. Now y'all saying stop gambling. This has nothing to do with gambling. He just ran into somebody there. This has everything to do with gambling. Let's not be ridiculous. He ran into somebody he owed money to from gambling on the way to gamble more money. Right? Offset and TJ have beef related to a gambling debt. We know. Okay, we know. But we're saying, can't wait for the pod to showcase as much sympathy as possible for the public-facing narrative, only to jump into a prize picks ad. That's facts. I think everybody needs to stop advertising these gambling companies, to be honest with you. I'm leaving bags on the table by not working with them because I think it's abhorrent. Saying, man, Ice-T posted on IG that he got into rap to leave the streets. Then he left rap because the streets were in rap. I think of that when looking at the situation. That's actually a very, very good point. Migos members should avoid gambling activities like it's the plague. Okay, didn't he almost lose his life to gun violence? That's TJ. Got shot a bunch of times. The Atlanta L Fest is in full swing. People saying it's an L for New York. But yeah, this is just crazy. Okay, so yeah, the news has been going around everywhere. There's a couple more posts on Reddit. But basically, they're saying it's crazy how an argument escalates into this stuff at bars and casinos. Hope he recovers quick. How the F is it? Only the Migos dudes getting shot after arguments, gambling related ones, no less. So, bro, what? Are they trying to get rid of all the Migos members or what? At a casino too? Since Takeoff was in a room above a bowling alley in a mall, they should avoid gambling in general. Okay, it is actually fucked. Bruno Mars is in for millions of dollars gambling. Look, I'm going to leave it there, okay? TJ's calling Offset a snitch. We're hearing that they were having some kind of altercation before. It's actually crazy. It's out of control, guys. So, look, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to be monitoring the situation as always. I'm about to do another video on the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane situation because I do have some updates on that. And I'm going to do an Iran war update for you guys today as well. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll keep you guys abreast of any updates. And thank you for being here with me and trusting me as your new source. I'll catch you in the next video, gang. Peace.